Whoops. I guess I'm gonna have to port the Twitch VOD over. Not like we really missed much. I mean, luckily I caught it, you know, fucking super early. Well, nothing of value was really lost. All we did was skip through the opening cutscene, I guess. Maybe I'll be lazy and I just won't add it. I'll download the Twitch VOD. I don't know. Is it really even worth it? Fuck it. It's not worth it. Who cares? Everyone knows what the opening to this game is. I imported everything. Blah blah blah. You didn't miss anything. Although maybe I will. I don't know. Tell you what, I'll crop this part up to now and put it in front of this on the playlist. It's like 20 minutes or something. Okay, we can skip this. Yeah, I gotta remember. I gotta cut the first 20 minutes of the Twitch stream and then just push it to YouTube, and I'll give it its own thumbnail or some shit. Alright, I don't think we need to talk to everybody. I don't think it'll really matter that much. So, I mean, this game is just that engrossing, man. Hey! Okay, yeah, the lack of voice acting in some of this is unfortunate. Because Three Houses is a game that almost doesn't have unvoiced scenes, almost. Even Byleth, the only thing I hate is that Byleth is a silent protagonist. Like, I know it's supposed to be a self-insert. I would just much rather prefer it if we could just get everyone to talk, man. I understand. Don't worry, Claude. If it was up to me, we would just do 24/7 Claude runs, and that would be it. That would be the whole playthrough. Would just be me playing Golden Deer and leading Claude. That's it. Alright, Edelgard isn't as crazy in this one.
On another matter.
Okay, I don't care about your class. We already did this the first time around. It was like a full 2-hour intro. Alright, here you go.
Speaking of which,
thank you for the advice, Dimitri.
by the way, how about this?
Cool. Alright, Dawn's almost here. And now.
I see. But if I'm honest.
Yes. I really doubt you can say no.
My sincere apology. I know you.
Okay. Recently earned Platinum Trophy 95 Katamari Damacy reroll. Very nice.
3 houses.
5 to go. And then you should start getting 100 Xbox achievements, Snowman. How about that? Next time I'm on a PlayStation stream, please join. I'll add you on PlayStation. I thought that was my phone again. That is my phone's ringtone, by the way.
And with that, may I present?
Oh, you cannot skip it. Okay. Remain humble. I would like you to join because students. Express interest. Okay. Agree to enroll. Some are noble born. There you go.
Yes.
All right. Blue Lions.
So you wish to join Dimitri's Blue Lions. Are you certain?
Yes.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
I don't think it'll be as hype as Golden Deer. I mean, it is what it is, right? After Claude, man, everything is just a downgrade. It's no fault of their own. It's just I'm just sold that much, man.
It's time.
So do we still get Yuritsa again?
Supervise which house?
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Nice meeting you, sir. Don't load me up with too much homework, all right?
Homework.
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Okay, it's the same.
You'll certainly hear no objections from me.
Yeah, it's the same.
Manuela,
no matter
what.
what.
I can take charge of the remaining houses.
So that way the second mission is still the
What?
same. You don't have to think about
already?
it.
I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
Yay.
The gall of these people making decisions for you.
So actually, believe it or not, this cutscene is actually the same.
One's head spinning.
It's a cutscene. I was thinking, oh, maybe Yuritsa teaches one class.
Right.
No, it's
In
forced.
any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I don't
I'll
care.
inform you of our first mission soon.
Whoa.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Uh-oh. Who's emailing me? That's how you know it's bad. Alright. Students of the Blue Lion House are now playable. All the usuals. Yep. I wonder how different the plot is going to be. I wonder if it's the same plot, you just play different things, and maybe there's a few
Professor
alterations
Yuritsa
so
told
your
me the
class
good
is
news.
always taking W's.
Welcome to the Blue Lion House.
Yes, welcome.
I'm excited for us to learn and grow together. But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Our whole house has been buzzing since we heard you were getting assigned here. So, we're going to treat you to a welcome feast tonight. Assuming you're okay with the fancy offerings at the dining hall, that is.
Sure, I guess.
You saved His Highness's life. That means the whole kingdom owes you one. And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around the table for a meal.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship? You must have some skill if the boar here gave you passing marks. But I won't know for sure until we cross blades at the training grounds. I'll see
Jeez,
you
this is
there
like, this
before
wants to
dinner.
square up. We just started.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You were being rude.
Yeah, I wonder if
So, I
Ingrid's
must
any
admit,
good,
I'm
what her
curious as
special
well.
ability is.
Rumor has it you're quite the exceptional fighter.
Because from the characters I
Happy to
was
spar
able
with
to
any of you.
recruit,
Frankly,
seems like a
this
lot of
brings
them
me
were
right
pretty
back to my old
bland.
Merc buddies.
like Ash's ability
Trade
is not
blows
that
if you
great,
must,
honestly.
But please try not to injure each other.
The training grounds can be a little tough to find. Oh, why don't I show you?
Yeah, they
the way
were all
later?
in the campaign, just you couldn't recruit any of them.
Trust me.
Annette
I'm speaking from experience.
shows up in one of the
wrong turn and you're up
missions
in the
at the end of
library
part
staring
2.
down the tallest stack of books you've ever seen.
Yes, this is the largest monastery in Fodlan, so it's easy to get lost if you let your mind wander.
If you struggle to settle in, say so.
Yeah, Dedu is another character we don't really know
You
too
helped
much
His
about.
Highness. We are in your debt.
Okay.
Your mission?
Kill them all.
We are to stamp out what's left of the Iron King's thieves. If I may, Professor, it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But their leader, Costas, has already been dealt with. If the Professor thinks us capable of mopping up the rest, I trust his judgment. Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Oh, he's gone.
Yep, as usual.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to, for that matter.
How does she not recognize
I'm certain
it's
you'll get used to him.
her brother?
He may be a touch curt, but he's not a bad person at
Or maybe
heart.
she does know at this point.
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate? This is quite the mission.
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new ally coming with us.
Right? Sure.
I've given bandits a dirt nap before, and I'll do it again.
This outfit just looks so weird on him.
Huh, well, I'm convinced.
Like, just actually looks really
Whatever the
weird.
case, we should be doubly prepared. And we'll be counting on our mercenary friend here to assist us.
Alright.
I won't let you down.
Two weeks later, yeah. We, just 2 rotations of monastery and grinding and stuff.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I like how he doesn't even help. I wonder if Yuritsa's even playable.
This is the first real battle for some of our charges.
Three Houses
I
might
trust
still have
you'll
the
keep
better
them
amount,
safe.
the bigger amount of
Though
playable
I likely
characters.
do not need to worry with an
You might have
old hand
Monica
like
in
you
this
at
game
their
and like a
side.
couple other people like Holst.
No.
Maybe like one per
you
route.
don't.
But yeah.
You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
On such short notice? Okay.
About time we saw some action.
They also gave him a noble's outfit, which is also kind of weird because he's not a noble. He's literally not, but whatever.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
He's like, what? You could smell blood?
We're leaving.
Yep.
Everyone, follow me.
Homie is like a shark running around just sniffing the air and
Professor
smelling
Yuritsa.
everything.
Where are you going? Well, he must have deduced where the bandits are. We should keep pace.
Like a Scooby-Doo field trip.
Pathetic.
Professor, it does not seem wise to charge ahead without... What's this?
From the look of it, they're bandits. Or they were.
You know, look at Sylvain's eyes. Holy
Dead by
shit.
my hand.
Whoa. Wait, so are these the bad guys we were after?
No, just randoms.
Most likely.
I need to kill.
I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Oh.
Interesting. That must be their stronghold.
In that case, we'd better clean the place out before they harm the nearby villages.
They've got their tails between their legs now, so this should be easy. Let's go.
Whoa there. Doesn't this whole fortress thing raise red flags for anyone else?
No, this is where the fun begins, man.
I agree. If this is their stronghold, why are there no signs of life?
It could be a trap to lure us in.
No, let's go.
It's not smart
Oh,
to
what?
rush an
I
enemy
forget
stronghold
the
when
right
we have
stick
no
doesn't work
idea
like
what's
that in
waiting
every
for us
game.
inside. We should hold off for now.
No children.
I completely agree. I mean, look at the place. It's both dark and creepy.
The decision is not ours to make.
That's right. We're still on a mission after all. It's up to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress.
And I say, go for it.
Dispatch
All right,
any
easy.
bandits you find.
But isn't it dangerous for us to go by ourselves?
Yes. That's the
There
point.
can't be more than a handful. You should have no issue. If need be, I will intervene.
Yes, that's probably how no one dies on these early missions.
You sound
is
confident,
Yuritsa will
but
intervene
I've still
or
got a bad
something.
feeling about this.
Either that or it's
Brace
just
for the
instant
worst.
game over.
No guts, no glory, am I right?
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
I'm more than ready for this fortress. Let's see if it's ready for me.
If the professor's with us, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Look at all these trusting people. Trusting Yuritsa of all people, too. Defeat the thieves. None. Oh yeah, Ash actually had him, so he's hyper leveled. He's like way too strong. Okay, well we can't change units, so unfortunately these are the characters we're stuck with. I mean, obviously Ash is just gonna be super overload. We're just gonna walk over most of this pretty much. In fact, that's probably gonna be most of this playthrough. Like we won't gain a ton of levels, but we're just gonna like step on everything pretty much.
Follow me.
So what I'll do this time around, obviously, is I want to make sure I hit all the goals. I want to S rank every mission. So like I probably will replay missions until I S rank them. So we need to kill 600 in this mission.
I made it. So this is what real banner is like.
He's the guy already on a knight's armor, dressed up, ready to murder. Oh, they were all already dead. Excellent. Because I had a lot of missions I should have S-ranked, and I did not end up S-ranking them at all. Gee, I wonder, is it the dude who's called Gatekeeper?
Sorry, everyone.
I wonder how bad maddening is. Maybe I should make my perfect run on fucking maddening. I don't know. If you need level 99, I won't do it. Because that requires money and grinding. You might have to do like a hard mode, get extra loot, and then do a maddening run.
Split up.
I pray they find peace in the grave.
Okay.
A treasure chest. We'll need to find the key.
No, we do not.
I can get it open
Yeah.
without one if you want.
I'm a thief.
Proud of
A
that
former
skill,
thief. So in this mission, because we have him, he could just open it. We could just ignore the key.
Do my best. Let's.
That's pretty much his number one ability, is that he does not need a key to open anything. I don't really care about him. I mean, once we open it, it doesn't really matter, right?
I suppose this isn't exactly a trap. I still don't know what to expect from where.
What did we get? I hate how they don't even really tell you. You have to, yeah, you know, they do. They just have to beat the mission. That's why. Okay. What is the 12 minutes? Okay, well, let's just kill. We just need to kill 200 people. That's fine. I guess that's what most of it's going to be, is like you're eventually just going to get every character super leveled up. My thing is just I want to be able to like have missions where I can play as them, you know? Just whatever I want to do, just deploy the people I want to deploy. But I mean, I guess without mission maps, it kind of doesn't really matter, right? That's the one thing I will say. Like, this game definitely needed like some free play mission maps to do stuff with. I feel like Hyrule Warriors might still have that one unlocked. I feel like that personally might be like the best thing that they have going for them, right? That they have like that full like multiple maps, because they added stuff after I was done playing it. So like when I was playing it, they had only what, like a couple different maps, and then they added a Majora's Mask. They added a Wind Waker map because they added Wind Waker DLC. So since in the 8 years since I played Hyrule Warriors, they have added like a ton of content to it, which I think is like one of the best parts of Hyrule Warriors, is that there's so much stuff to do in it. Well, maybe I shouldn't have killed these guys. Yeah, they're only now. Whoops.
Now, let us have a look around.
Whoops.
Search the basement. Something's amiss.
Am I gonna have enough people to do this? Oh, we're over. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Yuritsa, I guess, killed a bunch. Okay, Monica.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student.
I guess we could do dark spikes.
On to the next one.
You're in peak form today.
Nice. I wonder if that's a full recharge.
Are you here to rescue me?
Are you all right? What are you doing here? Never mind. We can discuss that later.
All right.
Thank you for saving me.
Oh yeah, we fight Kranya here, right?
Or Kranya will make us wish.
Does Kranya... I actually don't remember what happens to Kranya in this game.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl.
It's been too long. Can you believe that? Alright. Where's Ash? Oh my god. They're all bundling together. That is the one unfortunate thing, is that characters will routinely like bundle together. and it will make them like very, very like hard to control, you know? Because when you want them to be one place, they won't be like at all.
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to keep her safe.
Dimitri striking at the kitchen. I guess he's stopping for a mid-fight meal. That's fucking weird. I don't know what kind of plaza this is. Does it have a roof? I think it does. Because this is just a reworking of the generic castle map in this game. Like, I wouldn't have even been mad if they brought back some of the different, like, levels and stuff.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Which way is he going? Oh. I guess this door is open. What, a dark mage? No, thief. Why aren't they attacking the thief? The Agarthans. Like, what the hell?
Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Alright.
Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or
She definitely shares a voice actress with someone. And if not, they sound very similar.
So be it. Kill her.
Yes. Anything for you, Yuritsa. She's dead.
Good. That's the last of them.
Oh yeah, she summoned something. That's right. Okay, yeah, we're way over. Like, absolutely. Okay.
you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
A wild demon beast.
Some sort of beast. Get ready, everyone.
Man, this outfit is awful. it just does not fit him at all. All right, that's one thing.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
Yeah, I will actually. Oh yeah, he's dead.
This is going to be a long fight.
Not at all. Yeah, I wish you could deploy more. I kind of wish that you could have like 6 characters out.
Impossible.
Dude, Xenoblade has been spoiling me
Alice
this
isn't going
past
to like
week.
this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
All right, bye.
These names are wholly unfamiliar to me. But at least we won the day.
Do we ever figure out the significance of the sword that he could summon? I have no idea. I don't think so. Alright. We are going to have to level these characters up. Or we will just not be able... Okay, so I mean, like, some of the difficulty will return, because we could just not deploy Shez on a lot of missions and just use only, like, the actual characters they give you.
I'm getting better.
Strength. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. I wonder how re-recruiting old characters goes.
We should be safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
That's correct. But if I may, how did you come to be wearing our uniform? Also, how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers' Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this?
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the
We won't
Empire's
skip it.
Baron
Now we
Ox.
actually have different stuff to it, so I guess we shouldn't. Yeah, from here on out, I guess I won't skip, because, like, this is actually, like, technically different.
I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the Knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Euritza's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell.
They're not gonna lecture Euritza for, you know, abandoning the Knights.
Swell that ends swell.
Oh my god.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
Hmm? I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
We saw others in the fortress. People who were clearly not bandits. This is just a thought. But what if they were the ones truly in charge, and the bandits mere pawns?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything suspicious that he came down to it. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kronya,
I'm starting to think that there's nothing more to that line. It's more to point out that there's different kinds of people. It's not just the bandits. It's also the weird
You're
mages.
on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
Hilarious.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
You didn't let me get to it.
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was.
Is this game on the
difficult to cut
Xbox? No, this is a Switch exclusive. It's Fire Emblem. It's a Nintendo game.
in. Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian.
Like, there's a lot of good games on the Switch. I would consider this like one of like the top
And
like
how he held his staff.
I want to say
suppose he
5
isn't the
off the
simple
top of my
scholar you
head
think he is.
games I played on the Switch so far.
Tomas? Impossible.
It's definitely in the top 10 without like
But
actually
Tomas has
making
been
the
at
list.
Garrick
It's
Mott
really good.
Even longer than I have.
But the part of it is
I
because
don't
it's
want
good
to
because
believe
I played 3 houses.
Based
I
on
would
what you
recommend
say,
playing 3 houses
we've no
before
choice
playing
but to
this.
investigate.
And that's like a 300-hour like
Sir Alois.
compilation of things, you know, I'm
Be on
asking of
guard.
someone. So
If
it's
Tomas
good if you
is
want to
in
get
league
into
with
it.
Kronya,
I guess it's more like 240 hours.
dangerous.
Right?
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Actually, what's kind of fucked up is that my hours played are not on this Switch. They don't import hours
now
played.
things are getting
That really kind of
interesting.
sucks, unfortunately.
Honestly, did not see this coming.
Even if you transfer stuff over to another Switch, it doesn't take your hours
what do you
played.
make of this Kronya?
So
Why do you think she was at the fortress?
Nintendo's able to do it, but you
seemed
yourself are
preoccupied
not.
with her during
Which is
the battle.
unfortunate.
She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I
Thanos!
remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all.
Pretty crazy, huh?
And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable! Oh, but I do love that about you.
You're so caring and kind, Chez, you. Alright.
And so, the Knights have been ordered to apprehend Tomas. As it happens, he's been absent from Garrick Mach for the last several days. They are using this opportunity to prepare quietly, and intend to seize him upon his return.
Hard to believe someone within the monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted.
Yeah, but that's not good enough. We have all this other stuff we won't talk about.
No surprise they want to bring the guy in.
This could be our only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down all manner of obscure books. I always thought he was just a kind
Of
old
course
man.
he knows about all the obscure books. He knows about all the hidden
Tomas
texts
is the
as
last
well.
person I'd picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years. Why he'd choose to lash out at the church now is beyond me.
Maybe his feelings aren't new. There could have been troubling signs for a while that we aren't aware of.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the
Even if
lines
that's
kind of
true,
boring.
what
By
is the point
themselves,
of
at least.
kidnapping a student?
No.
Ransom, maybe? The kidnapped student is from an Imperial house.
Or maybe he wants to tarnish the church's reputation.
Wow, look at you reasoning things out. Your new friends must be rubbing off on you.
And also, in fairness, Baron von Ox is also
Highness,
pretty loaded. He has
did this
treasure.
man hire the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
That's
Poor
what
man.
I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
You're not alone. Rumors are flying around the monastery about who else might be a traitor.
You'd think the church would do a better job vetting the people they employ.
Nope. Part
Maybe
of the
it's
fun.
not so easy to... Hey, do you hear that? Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
Oh, well, because we need to see it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a story. Here you go. Bye.
Wait, where are you?
I like that. Just dash off without a word.
Tomas.
Don't even say anything. The Switch games are expensive, and all the stuff you need for a Switch is expensive. It's less than a normal console. The Switch is what, like $300, and the games are $60. I mean, it's basically standard at this point. You don't need anything for this at all. Like, you can play that. You don't even need the Pro Controller
Lady
for this.
Rhea wants to speak with you.
You can
I
use the
suggest you
Joy-Cons. I mean, I
accept.
just prefer not to use Joy-Cons. That's my personal
This
taste.
doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
Hell, Nintendo might be the last people to push games to 70, right? Like, the new Call of Duty is going to be 70. So... I mean, it is $200-some for a Switch, right? Like $250.
Familiar, right?
Oh, oh, it's my power.
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like...
Dude, you really look like a weird fucking custom character with this outfit on. It just looks weird, man. Uh-oh, here we go. This is new.
Prologue. Crisis in Ferdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dimitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar.
It's not really our
not
business.
Involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
Yeah, that was very fast, too.
Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Alright, I'm coming back. Just a sec. Damn. Okay. Resist. Oh no, dude! I forget you can't use the right stick. Damn.
Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
Switch games are good though. Switch has a lot of bangers. That's why I've been saying that for like the last couple of weeks. You know, I've been thinking about like all the games on it that are like really good, and that's why I end up playing more games on my Switch.
Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly.
Play more games on my Switch than almost any other console I play currently.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have
Like there's
connected the
PS3
dots
games
back
I
to
can
me.
play too, but yeah, it's not that serious.
At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
All right, snap back to reality, quick. Let's go.
Ah, there you are.
We're over here just spacing out.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
Yeah.
I kind of try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... how do I put this? Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it. For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but... well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dimitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you.
Hello, Ash. Welcome to the stream. I got through a lot today, like in life or in 14.
Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a visit.
Rodrigue is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
Okay. This, I guess, every single chapter has like their own thing. So first it was the Almiran incursion.
What did you say?
Now it's gonna be
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the
should watch the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trail. Do I really need to? Like, all I'm gonna do is just get annoyed at it. So, like, what's the point? I'll just buy the fucking games when they're used at GameStop. Call it a day.
That's Felix's family, right?
Like, as soon as I woke up, my friends were talking about it and whatever
What does
it
the
was.
royal family gain from
I'm
eliminating
in Discord.
them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
Who isn't?
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as their puppet.
What?
As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
How is your nation this
What
fractured?
would our noble house take the reins of a boar like you?
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Felix.
Don't ask me. It's his pretext.
Do your choices matter in this
So
game?
what exactly is going
What
on in the
house you
capital?
choose matters?
You said it's been seized.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So yes and no.
I do hope nobody
If you're
there
talking
has
about
been met with
major
foul
storyline
play.
changes, no. There's only
He's in
one
no
mission
position
besides
to
what
engage
house
such
you
a move
pick
until
that
I've been removed
determines
from the
like an
situation.
outcome of a mission and what characters live or die.
I say the regent should be
However,
dealt with.
how you
I
play
haven't
through
heard
this
one
game
good thing about
determines
his
who you can
leadership.
recruit based on your route and
I've
what
no
and
intention
what
of
path
becoming
you
a pawn
take
in
and like
this
what
game.
extra resource points
All
you
the
get.
same, I must return
That
to
determines
Fagus
like
at
what
once.
extra characters you can
Did
recruit.
you will accompany me.
So yeah, your choices do matter.
As you wish,
This
Your
is not like Fallout levels of do though.
Felix,
So don't
I'm sure
worry
your
about
father will
that.
contact you soon. For now, just
Definitely.
wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Uh-oh, who added me on Discord?
Ash?
Oh, man, it's fucking Pokemon.
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service.
Oh, we gotta kill that fucker.
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads.
Alright, let's go. The
I am told
crisis
you
in
are sending the
Verdier.
knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
Yes, my
the Church
child.
of Seros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter.
If you're interested,
However,
Drakion,
while we may lack
Three
numbers,
Houses, which
we
is
have
the
put
game that
together
this
a
is
unit
more or
of
less derived
considerable
from, has tons of choices in it.
It will be
Like your
captained by
mission
someone
flow
near
is
and
usually
dear
the
to you, in
same,
fact.
but
Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
yeah, there's a lot of different things you can and
Someone
you
near
can do,
to-
you can miss out on all that
of
stuff.
course.
This one's a little bit more of a distilled
is
game to be
encouraging.
more action oriented.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When
Austin John
its
breaks down
peace
stuff
is
revealed on the
threatened,
website.
The church has no choice but to
I mean, maybe. I'm not in
I
any
have
rush.
not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
I mean, it's a Pokemon game, and post Sword and Shield, it's not going to be good. It's just going to be popular.
from the church.
Uh-oh. We don't find out what it is.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Okay. I guess that's it.
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Yeah, Yuritsa doesn't come help us
I
for
certainly don't mind.
all
But
Myron
Annie
stuff,
and
does
Ash,
he?
what about you?
You know I'm always behind you.
But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
I'm sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
Sure, I have nothing to lose. Yeah.
I'm in. The more time I spend here at the academy, the more I miss actual fighting.
Yeah, I love fighting.
Besides,
and
I
murder
wanna use
and
my
death.
powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
And you have my
Go
sword.
in, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Alright, let's go. Is there even like a camp that you use at this stage in the game, or do you just go mission to mission? Yeah. Okay, so Annette doesn't come. That's fine. We'll be in Ferdia before we know it. I guess I should see what the others are up to. Right? Dimitri.
Got a sec?
Don't look so glum, Dimitri. Everybody fights with their family at some point in their life. You've wit like a rapier. Perhaps I do well to pick up on a bit of that cheer. I've had a missive sent to my uncle, but I'll wager I'll not receive a reply. Please continue with preparations so we can set out immediately if the fighting starts. Oh shit, it's Rodrigue.
Nice day we're having.
Well now, are you a student at the Officers Academy? I'm Rodrigue Achille Froldarius. The very man at the center of the maelstrom we find ourselves in. You have my apologies for getting you involved in this recent discord. Introduce. Name's Shez. I'm working with the Blue Lions, at least for the time being. Then we are well met. Military strength will be essential if we are to take the royal capital, so I would ask for your aid in the matter, if at all possible. Alright, these two. Probably gonna use Sylvain a lot. Hey, cheer up, Felix. Your dad's getting worried. I know how unpleasant it feels to have people make weird claims about your family. Don't act as if you have it all figured out. That sort of thing would never bother me. It's not what's bothering you, and why you look like you just got punched in the gut. Because a certain someone's indecision is making me sick to my stomach. Look, if you're that concerned about His Highness, you should just say something to him. Why should the job of cheering him up fall to me? Have I ever played League of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel? No, but I have heard that it is a decent game. I don't know, the one person I heard talk about it wasn't a huge fan of it, but I heard it was okay, which coming from them probably means it's good. But I haven't really reached outside of my usual sphere in the last couple of, I want to say, years, really. Like, I don't really buy, like, a ton of games outside of my initial interests. Just because, you know, money, and also I like to save money. Money is nice. It's really great. Now that I think about it, I heard something when we were leaving Garrick Mach. Evidently, Professor Yuritsa set out for the Imperial capital along with the Black Eagles, and if I'm not mistaken, most of the Knights of Seros had some sort of business which kept them from joining us on this mission. So I'm certain it's not Academy related, but I wonder what Annie and the others are doing. A generic knight. We don't talk to those.
Well,
I'm sure this is okay, Ash. Lord Lenato was once a servant of the Grand Duke, after all. Yes, when he learned of the circumstance, he told me just to hold on to what I believe was just. Crazy.
Let's see.
Lord Lenato's your adoptive father, right? He sounds like quite the man. Thanks, I hope to be just like him someday.
Give it a go.
Which is exactly why I'm going to do what I believe in, Ingrid. Don't worry. Maybe you really are suited to be a knight, Ash. Alright, that's pretty much it, right? Oh yeah, Gilbert.
This way.
I am Gilbert, charged with commanding the Knights of Ceres in the coming battle. Should the need arise, I hope you will rely on me. I will not permit any harm to come to students of the Officers' Academy. The fact you were specifically dispatched here must mean you have some connection to the kingdom, or maybe even the royal capital. Indeed, but only slightly more than the other knights. However, that does not mean every one of the Blue Lines will be joining us. Yeah, I guess Annette must have some reason for not coming along, huh? I suppose so, yes. Okay, what to do? I had a business meeting coming up in Ferdiad, but that's been cancelled. It's hardly the time for that now. I'm sure you remember that the king went to meet with the leaders of Duscur, yes? Well, they were beset by attackers from Duscur on their way there. All were killed, only the young prince made it. Someone marshaled an army and sent soldiers to raise Duscur immediately. In the meantime, Ferdiad is all chaos without a king. Duscur really made a mistake here. They're all going to be punished for the actions of a few extremists. Still, considering what they did, maybe they deserve it. I suppose that means we can no longer trade with Duscur. Shame. There's gold to be mined near Gwenhivar, and their blacksmiths are exceptional. No matter, don't do anything until I return. Merchants are sent from Ferdiad. I loathe the Grand Duke. He tried to harm His Highness on countless occasions. His Highness's first campaign was suppressing the rebellion in the west. That too was the plot of the Grand Duke. Only because of House Fraldarius did His Highness emerge unscathed. Assassination attempts continue unceasingly in the palace afterward as well. Given what happened with King Lambert and Duscur, His Highness must be aware of the man's ill intent. Alright, let's get some rest. I loathe that man.
You have my thanks.
I see I've spoken with everyone. The consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready. Please be sure to rest until then. Yes. No reason not to. Yeah, the Duke is a new character. We don't hear talk of other people.
Troops who invaded Fraldarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable.
So everyone gets a new family member that does stupid stuff.
The only blood kin I have, my lord. I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. What rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
Hey, he rips it up.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from your dear nephew, my lord?
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Duscur,
am I interested in?
Or 2 years ago during the suppression
RPGs.
of the rebellion.
So, like Tales,
That's twice
Final
you failed to
Fantasy.
kill him.
I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14.
I've learned my lesson. Alliance
Zelda games are cool. Metroid is awesome. Mario, Pikmin,
with a clumsy scheme.
some Star Fox, all kinds of games. I mean,
monstrous eyes
all over my channel, I would say that like anything I play, pretty much I have interest in. It's very rare I play a game outside of something I have no interest in.
Feign actual grief that we can't find common ground.
Yeah, hilariously enough, Dimitri does not snap in this timeline. This guy is just
I
loony.
understand
He
completely.
really is.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of
And this is what we
revenge.
call a self-fulfilling prophecy.
You were meant
I used to like
rule
shooters a lot
Fargus,
more.
and
I
you
don't
have
like
the
shooters
power to
as
make it
much.
So.
Nowadays, I
Your
like
royal army is
RPGs.
the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me.
Oh yes, I love having you.
Put your worries to
You would
rest,
never
my
backstab me,
king.
Cordelia.
Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
That is an amazing quote. I will actually steal that. Thank you. That's gonna be a soundbite
And
one
how
day.
much
Don't
longer
worry.
Until Tullus gives the word.
I gotta remember to put that on the
I know
soundboard.
only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western Lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
Yes, milady.
As you command, Cleobulus.
Cleobulus. Oh, I guess She's an Agarthan? Yeah, maybe she's not like an actual surface dweller at all.
According
She's
to
an
our
Agarthan
scouts,
that just
the
dresses
enemy
like
has
one.
positioned their troops on the
I guess.
capital streets.
Maybe that. I guess
So
that
they
would.
can use the
I guess that makes
townsfolk as
sense. I never
shields
thought of
when
it
we
like
take the
that.
fight to them with vulgar tactics.
Her whole point was to intermingle
Now
and
that we know their
cause, you know,
strategy,
chaos.
Our next move will be critical.
They already have chaos in
A
Enbar, and
victory
they have
stained
chaos
with
in the
people's
Alliance.
blood achieves nothing.
Not as much, I guess.
We'll
maybe.
need to
I don't
move
know.
our forces swiftly, but with caution.
Oceania of Time.
To do.
Ugh.
Has there been a reply from my uncle?
But yeah, I like Ocarina of Time. That's where I played it first. I
Nothing
played on the
yet.
GameCube. I played the Master Quest edition.
I thought not.
I remember getting that double disc, or it's
Your
not double
Highness,
disc. I remember getting that game a
truly be
long
able
time
to
ago,
strike Rufus
or the
down
Wind
when
Waker
the time
pre-order.
comes.
I will do what
That
is
was like one of the
required me.
earliest like Amazon pre-orders. I think that they had.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
And I was like, wow, I can't wait to play Wind Waker, and I got
people
that
are
game, and I was like,
waiting for you, Dimitri.
okay.
Let's not keep them any longer.
But it was all right. I mean, it's a game that you could play in 2003, and it
best
stands
not.
up.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Damn, this whole thing is just full of quotes.
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war, Council.
And that's not even here.
You look
Nothing of
pale.
value was lost.
Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession.
Yeah, which is him.
That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
This poor
So
guy.
why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital.
Yeah, he's in a
and kill the
no-win
regent.
situation. He has to kill his uncle,
In
or
other words,
yeah, pacify his
I
own
cannot
people.
restore my grandfather's peace without first
It's a
breaking it.
catch-22.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate.
Yeah, let's just get it over and done with.
You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Okay. I mean, Dimitri does kind of need that added support. Defeat Rufus, nothing. Is there even anyone else we could deploy? Alright, Mercedes, Ingrid. There's no one who uses Axe besides Dedue. So maybe what I'll do is we could maybe change up someone's jobs, right? Like, Mercedes is a healer. That's not going to change. You even have anyone else? No, cannot use that. Alright, well, we have Ash. I guess we'll just leave Ash as a playable character. Obviously, we're going to use Dimitri, who uses a lance. And I guess we have to use Dedue. There's no one else in this house that really uses anything else. No one even really uses swords in this house. Oh, I'm sorry, Felix. I don't know how I just forgot about him. Okay, let's go. There's not really much else to do. 1,200 enemies. Well, that'll be easy, because we have the attack power to do it.
Using the townsfolk as shields. What cowards!
Yeah, it's so mean.
Secure the people's safety. My uncle, wait. We'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter.
Oh no, I don't want to kill him. You want to make sure you kill all the little, like, grunts first, and then kill it.
Shore up the defenses.
Alright.
I almost broke a sweat there. Next.
What is Felix even doing? Dude, why is Felix talking shit? You're not doing anything. Oh, and they're using axes too? Yeah, no wonder. Gee.
Perimeter is secure. Things should be easier now that we know our backs are set. Open the gates and seize the town.
I guess maybe people don't really level up too much at the start of the game. Maybe I'm just forgetting what it was like to play this game for the first time, even though that was just over a month ago. Yeah, Western RPGs are good. JRPGs, I feel, are more solid on the gameplay front. Like, I was just talking with a friend of mine because we were watching some old, like, old gaming commercials and trailers. I was like, oh, Oblivion, you mean the game with the incredibly fucked up leveling system that's, like, awful? Yeah, that one. I was telling him, like, yeah, Oblivion. He's like, oh, Oblivion is one of the best games ever. I'm like, yeah, if you mod it, maybe. Because he's a big, like, PC gamer. He's a big modder. And I was saying, like, yeah, if you mod Oblivion, sure. But, like, think about it like this. You're modding one of the most fundamental things out of the game because it's bad. I mean, like, don't you think that that's kind of a sign that the game is maybe not that great?
We must end this battle as soon as we can.
Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't grab him. Nice. Like, if you have to mod something as fundamental to an RPG, right? A game about leveling up. If you have to mod the ability to level up, like, from a fundamental level, then yeah. My thing about JRPGs is they always have these, like, weird quirks in them, right? So, like, they like their three-party battle system, you know, where only 3 people fight. I am so beyond that. I didn't like it in Final Fantasy VII. I didn't like it in Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't like it in Final Fantasy X. I don't like it in Final Fantasy XII. I don't like it in Xenoblade. I don't like it in any game that does the 3-person party system. I just dislike it. I don't like having only 3 people. Really but Western RPGs usually don't have a party system. You usually just play a dude walking around shooting stuff. Now, there are games like Deus Ex that I think are really good. But yeah, usually if I'm scratching my RPG itch, it's usually a Japanese role-playing game. Maybe there's like Mass Effect or something, you know, but like Mass Effect, I'll be honest, I kind of just like the first game. I'm not like the biggest fan of the later games. So like Fallout's like one of the franchises I like, but I can't play Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls, I don't know, something about it bores me. I like Warcraft. Warcraft is okay, I guess. Okay, they're definitely dead. I don't have to do anything else. Yeah, there's no way to get beyond here.
Fling open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. Stole your thunder there.
So yeah, I like they're cool. They're tropey, but I like the gameplay. I like a lot of the storylines, you know. It feels just more interesting. I kind of miss that platformers are gone for the most part, though. I love platformers, man. Okay, I gotta go around. Once we get to the actual first part of the game, then, because this is the prologue right now. Once we get to like part 1 of the game, then I will like start swapping people around and exchanging, you know, items and stuff. I'm not gonna do that now. It's no rush. He's just moving from place to place.
Hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I don't even really need to give orders because we're not even really fighting anybody.
Hear you loud and
using a spear.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll
using
do what
a sword.
I can. It's worth a shot.
Who is it again? Annette? Oh no, Ingrid. Ingrid's actually a good unit. I just never use her. In like every playthrough, I never end up using Ingrid. It's actually really unfortunate. She's actually a really good melee unit. It's just there's never been an opportunity to really like play as her. Okay, let me watch the time. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. What the hell? I guess Ash is just killing everybody he comes across. Just walking A to B, killing everybody with 1 or 2 hits. Because I think it simulates combat that's off screen. Okay, let's just get it out. This is ridiculous. If it was left up to the AI, we would never finish anything.
I see our enemy is somewhat confident. Deal with this Viscount Kleiman.
Viscount Kleiman? This is a random. Yeah, it's just a random.
We will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Okay. Alright, who can we send over there?
Let's begin.
I'm just gonna send some low-level characters. Where are they? Brawlers? What's good against brawlers? Archers?
I'll do my
Yes.
best.
I'll just send that.
I'm a little nervous about this. Hear you loud and clear.
Where's Axeman?
Let's begin.
There you go.
It's time to move.
Begin the operation.
What should literally they want you to use to do. I'm not doing it. Not yet. We'll just power through this. Whatever. Then we're gonna be so fucked up when it comes to early chapters. I don't have to spend so much money to level people up. That's gonna be fun. Oh, I could have dark spike. Whatever. Easy
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We're only doing our duty.
I mean, dude, if he's telling you he's fine, I mean, what else do you want? You're gonna believe? I don't know. Whatever. He's dumb. This is a little bit dumber than over here, honestly. If he's right there standing before you talking to him, don't you think you'd listen to him over his uncle when it comes to matters of him? It's ridiculous. I'm doing my duty by trying to kill you. I think somewhere along the lines you don't understand what the word duty means, homie. What am I doing? Oh, we're waiting on Ash to kill it. Yeah, okay.
The throne should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
These people are hopelessly outnumbered. Unleash our units on the strongholds and crush them all.
Are they really? Seems pretty easy to me, dude.
Chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds.
Where's Ash, by the way? I'm just gonna use him to completely bypass the fact that we have to open this. I'm gonna have him run all the way over here, then have him run all the way back, and just have him clean up this whole area. That's gonna be my special thing. So because I recruited him and never did anything with him, he's actually like way ahead of almost every other character I have currently. Dude, you know what I could go for right now? Like a delicious club sandwich. I am starving. I have to eat before I stream, because otherwise I just end up hungry the whole time.
I'll make short work
It's a damn tragedy, man. I don't know. Does it really even matter?
Our orders are clear.
Shall we?
Yeah, brawlers are good against you. I don't know. Wait, why is this? Oh, this is a fighter. Okay, they look similar. That's why.
Your Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
Oh no.
That won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
We're here to rescue us.
Bye.
Give us the honor of joining you in battle.
Alright, do I actually have to recapture this? Maybe. We'll just do it real fast. It actually takes more time to run over than it does to capture anything. This is clearly not a good idea.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You felled countless foes with ease. I have to keep up.
That is one thing I like about Golden Deer, is because you play as like people who don't really have much to do with the ongoing conflict but are drawn into it nonetheless. I feel like it's kind of Final Fantasy XII-esque a little bit.
Things should be much quieter around here from now on.
Alright, sweet. Straight in. Where's Ash?
I'll do my best.
All the way back.
I'm a little nervous.
Mercedes hasn't even made it there yet. Alright, so you don't actually fully play this mission when you play it during Golden Wildfire. Here we actually play the mission for the first time, like all the way to the end. This way. Damn, this is a pretty nice place.
Let us take this stronghold.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the kitchen in a little bit, actually. Which game is the most stupid AI? Oh fuck, that's not how you interact. Whoops. Let's see if I can do a special that does 0. There you go. Which game is the most stupid AI? Oh, I don't... It's hard to tell. Colonial Marines was pretty bad, but that's because the game overall is bad.
Now, if we lower the other
What is it? Big Rigs Over the Road Racing or whatever, where the AI literally never actually races? That's like the notorious one.
Time for someone to put him in his place.
Don't worry, Dimitri's just gonna get hard carried from A to B.
Well done.
He's probably having a fun time over there. Done. Oh, you're striking. Oh, he seized it. I'm trying to think. Like most games usually don't have like god tier AI, right? Like especially when it comes to like I've been playing a lot of games that do tanking and stuff, right? Obviously tanking is kind of like a human thing because you know you have to analyze the situation. Like any computer can pound out DPS. You know what I mean? Like any computer can run a flowchart, you know, analyze, you know, statuses and stuff, and just say, "Oh, this is what I need to do." Right? Any computer can do that. That's not like exclusively unique to like one computer or another. But to understand tanking and positioning and optimal placement, I think a lot of games don't do that very well. 14 has playable tanks, right? But it's, you know, it's hard, right? Arnim.
My, this is your lucky day. I've decided that you deserve my personal attention.
Sometimes in Pikmin 1, a lot of stupid stuff will happen as well. Theory.
Fate, you truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his? Either way, this farce will finally come to a close.
Alright, where is she? What the fuck? I'm lost. What do we have to do? Defeat Rufus and Cornelia. Wait, how do we get in? Oh my god, you have to go all the fucking way around. Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, well we'll just take Ash and we'll just defeat Cornelia. That's fine.
Leave this to me.
Imagine how annoyed I would be that I have to go all the way around through the side gates and shit. Like, I would be so mad right now. Luckily for me, I won't have to do that. I can just fight Cornelia now. Even though it looked like she was indoors and he was outside. The paint was really good. Oh, yeah, she is. Maybe that's like an indoor courtyard or something.
Long faces. Does our hospitality displease you so? Oh, you poor dears. I've never seen so many deluded fools in one place.
Tornado shot? What? Oh shit.
It wouldn't feel like a real fight if I simply tore you limb
I like how
from
she's
limb
still talking.
right out of
She's
the
already on the floor like Dr. Wily.
Let up. We can break her.
Oh, I broke her all right.
Look at me getting wrapped up in my fun again. But sadly, I must bid you farewell.
Does the door open after? No. Okay, whatever. You know you're never welcome back here, right? After doing something like that. Right, what are we on time? Oh, we're more than good. Let's just finish it. Done everything separate. We've done all the optional stuff. Let's just finish the mission. Let's body him.
So, it's come to this at last. Well done. If you want my head, then come close.
I intend to, Uncle.
Yes. All right, he's dead. Wow. And we killed his horse too. Oh, what? Is he gonna survive?
Pride as knights. We will defend our liege.
Don't run away. Push him. Don't let him escape. Bully him.
Your Highness, we are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Good. Thank you. I will join you shortly. Raise your voices with me, friends. You fought hard this
Probably
day,
in this timeline,
and
everyone
now
comes to learn
victory
about
is
those who
ours.
slither in the dark. It's not just Claude. Alright, very nice. 1%. Can we skip this? No, you cannot. Alright, these early levels are usually a pain because everybody levels up.
I'm stronger.
This will probably be a one-time thing since everyone else's levels are carried over. There we go. Obviously, I'm the MVP.
I can't
Backbone. Okay, very good. We also won't have to spend any money upgrading the camp, so everything will just be pro bono from here. We could just spend it on actual things that we need.
Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword. It's his duty as king.
Final words.
What they interrogate out of him.
But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Uh-oh.
Well, to perish by your hand. It is a fate that I much deserve.
Decapitation. Make him suffer.
Which leaves the lords Elidor, Mateus, and Kleiman. We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king. Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility. Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscar, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
Yep.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel, brought Edelgard here in exile.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier. Well done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
Yeah, it's pretty
My
straightforward. They
uncle's
wanted to
attendants
try to
must also
install
confess to the
puppets.
slaughter in Duscar. But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western lords to stay silent.
Man, the Imperial
We
line
need
has
a
got
way
their
to keep them
fingers in
far
every
from power.
pie.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Yes, like torture.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later. For now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscar,
Then the other lords will know that they're also fucking burnt. They can't go back from
I will
that.
not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create
All
a
those
degree
other
of
lords are
unrest
gonna
in
be
the kingdom.
basically on burn notice.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscar. Nor the rest of Fargus. many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
Ha! We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Oh wow, so Felix becomes
Spare me, Rodrigue.
Duke right away.
One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscur. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience. But I belong here now.
Yeah, we're not going back.
Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Damn, his whole life, man.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
But I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
As you wish.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Yeah, so I'll probably go back from being Gilbert. He'll
Send
become
word to the
Gustav
church
again.
and the lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the south. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
Alright, cool.
You still working, Dimitri? Have you even slept since the battle?
Never mind that. There's
Damn.
a favor I've been meaning to ask of you.
Yeah, join me.
It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
Sure, I'm all in.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
I don't know, it's his hit army. He can do
I
whatever
fear
he
my
wants.
uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my
He needs
knights.
people he could trust.
I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Well, that does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Because the plot demands it.
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship.
That's actually pretty reasonable.
Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather return to the academy, you're free to do so.
Are you kidding? I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and
That's
ended
it.
his
The game's
uncle's
over.
life, Dimitri
Listen to
draws
the music.
closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also begins the process of ascending the throne. All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power
they got
struggle in its
huge-ass
capital,
lands in
Enbar,
Adrestia.
while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Ulmyran horde.
Okay.
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes
Wait, did we
the
really already do
Officers'
4 missions?
Academy and permits her charges
damn,
to
okay.
return home.
It's the end of the prologue. Alright, cool. So I guess what we'll do is next time we could start from here. I'm going to end early just so that way I can go get something to eat because I haven't eaten all day long. So I'd like to actually get something to eat besides cereal. Next time we play Fire Emblem Warriors, we'll be all set up. So that's going to be on Friday. I will try to handle my time better so that way I don't end up with only like 2 hours to stream this. I just feel like there's no reason to start the full chapter when I'm probably going to want to clock out earlier today anyway. So next time we'll play, we're not going to do like 5 hours, whatever hour streams of this, you know, right? Because we've already seen most of it. A lot of these early chapters, we're just going to like shoot right through. Well, I guess not. If we don't use Shez, we won't. I'll only use them if I absolutely need to or if I need to secure the S rank. Otherwise, I won't. Because obviously that's way overkill. So yeah, pretty much. I like it's good, it's interesting like usual. Like the most 90% of it is gonna be like not rehashing, but it's still gonna be the same general like layout, really, I feel. I don't think too much is going to change between the paths. I mean, even in Three Houses that was kinda true, right? Like most of the paths were pretty straightforward, pretty much the same. How much battery do I actually have while I'm shooting this shit over here? Do I need to charge this? No. Okay, perfect. But yeah, when I was playing Three Houses, most of the stuff was the same anyway. So, in any event, thank you all for showing up. Drakion, Ash, I hope to see you guys later. We will have longer streams. I recorded like almost 6 hours today, and I got up late, and now I recorded another 2 hours almost, you know, on a stream. So I'm gonna just chill out for the night and probably just, you know, shoot the shit, do whatever. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Genshin. I think I'll play it PS4. If not, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it overnight, which means I won't think about it because I'm going to forget because, you know, that's how I kind of am. But in any event, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you guys had a good time. If you're watching... Are you fucking serious? Dude, what is Stream Deck doing? Oh my god, it's not... What the fuck? There we go. I had to reboot it. Okay. I was gonna say something, and now I played this obnoxiously over my own voice. Yeah, if you're watching this playthrough, I'm gonna keep this all in one playlist. I already decided that. Unlike the rest of my Fire Emblem 3 Houses playthrough, which was more or less done in, what, 5 different playlists? Which really doesn't need to be done in 5 different ones, which I put on the front of my channel. Right? It's still there, right? Hold on. If I look, is it? Yeah, so I put it all like right at the front, you know, all in one playlist on my channel, right below Tales and Assassin's Creed, which is kind of fucked up. That's just because we have a lot of stuff, right? Like it's all like one full-on thing. So from now on, we will probably just keep it simple and keep it all in one list. This will be much shorter, I feel, especially since, as you saw, we were able to breeze through the prologue in like 2 hours compared to the original, like, what was it, like 6, I think, for the first stream or something like that. So yeah, in any event, I'm done now. Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy. Peace. Peace.